Hey guys, today's tutorial was inspired by Sweet Peach Palette by Too Faced. I was actually eating peaches earlier today and I was like, you know what? I'm going to use this thing because I've had it for a while and I haven't used it once. Such a good palette, you guys. Like, it smells amazing. Just like the chocolate bar smells amazing. This smells so good. And peach is like one of my favorite fruits, so made it even better. So if you want to see how I got this easy smoky eye, just keep watching.
Alrighty, going in with my Not So Cute by Beauty Agave lip mask. I'm just rubbing that all over my lips to create a little bit of a layer between the products that are going to go on my face and my lips so they don't get nasty. Then I'm going in with this MAC concealer in the color Soft Ochre, and I'm using a Tarte brush just to put this all over my lid. I want a nice even canvas, and this is gonna cover up all that redness and blotchiness and veins. And then I'm starting by just putting it everywhere with a brush, and then I'm using my finger so it's not too thick because I don't want my eyeshadow creasing when it's all said and done. To set that concealer, I'm going in with the banana powder, and I'm using my Sigma F35 brush just so when we go in with those eyeshadows, it's very smooth and doesn't stick. And now for the main event, the Sweet Peach Palette by Too Faced. And let me tell you, it is sweet. And I love peaches, so even better. I'm starting off with the color Candied Peach using a Sigma E40. What else? And I'm just defining that crease, really working it in. As you guys can see, I do have pretty hooded eyes, so I kind of create my own crease. So I actually go a little bit above where my natural crease is. This is such a pretty color. I'm just obsessed with it in this crease, especially for this look. To start off with this, it's great. Using the color Summer Yum with the Urban Decay shadow brush, I am packing this all over the lid. Like I said, this is an easy smoky eye, and it truly is. Like, you can be really messy and it doesn't matter because we're just gonna go back and blend it all out. So I'm just packing this on, getting a lot of pigmentation, not worrying about how crazy I get, just making sure I stay under my faux crease, if you want to call it that, and just keep blending until it's where you want it to be. Then I'm going in with the color Puree with a Morphe blending brush, and I am going right where my crease that I created is, and I'm blending it out. This is why you don't have to worry about being too neat, because these two colors mix so well together that they're just gonna blend together to kind of create an in-between color. And if that first color, Summer Yum, was patchy or, you know, blotchy around the crease area, it's just gonna all smooth out and look really pretty and beautiful and smoky, which is what we're all here for. When that's all smoothed out how I like it, I'm going in with the color Nectar using a Sigma E55 brush, and I'm just using that for my brow bone highlight. It's not too intense, it's very understated, and I like that because with smoky eyes, I don't like too much of a highlight. I just want something that's going to look pretty without stealing the spotlight, if you know what I mean. Then with no extra product on this blending brush, I'm going back in to smooth those two colors together so there's no harsh lines. Then to darken up and intensify the look just a hair, I'm going in with the color Tempting using a E15 brush by Sigma. And I'm going to take this and kind of pull my eyes nice and tight like you can see, so it's a nice smooth application. And I'm just going to line my lash line. This will give my lashes something to sit on, and it's also just going to create a little more smokiness to this eye by giving it a little bit of a darker, edgy feel. And plus, for me, it's so much easier than winged eyeliner. Next, I'm taking a makeup remover wipe in case any of the product trailed down, and I'm also using it to sharpen up the edges of the eyeshadow. Like I said, super easy because we have shortcuts and nothing needs to be precise. And if you mess up, just use this wipe and it just takes care of everything, especially if you wanted to add like a winged eyeliner to it. This would clean that up as well. And then I'm going to coat my eyelashes real quick using the Better Than Sex mascara. Nothing too fancy because we will be going in with eyelashes in a second. And I am doing my eyebrows using Brow by Benefit, the number 5 color, and like normal, I did them off camera because it's just way too hard when you're doing it on camera. Then I'm going in with my MAC concealer and concealer brush just to clean up any extra products that got outside of those brows, and it also just brings a little bit of a definition. And with a smoky eye, I like a little stronger brow, so this is going to help us achieve that. Now for some of my favorite lashes ever, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty lashes in Jade number 13, and I'm just going to plop these bad boys right onto my eyes. My goal when getting these on my eyes is to get it on that lash line and then use tweezers to connect them to my real lashes and have them sit right on top of the lashes. To start the face, I'm using Farsali Unicorn Tears Elixir. I have been kind of sick lately, and this is a great moisturizer as well as something that really brightens up your skin and sits so beautifully under makeup. And have you guys seen the Instagram videos where people put these on and they pretend like they're crying because it's unicorn tears? Well, I just had to be basic for 2 seconds. Don't mind me. Then for my primer, I'm using the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer, mostly in my pore areas, but then around the rest of my skin as well. And then I'm color correcting with this Stila Correct and Protect palette, and I'm just using the green cream color just to neutralize any red spots. For foundation, I am using the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation in the shade 3.5, and I'm just stippling that into my face using this Sigma Flat Top Kabuki brush. I'm just tapping it in and then using circular motions to buff it all in. I love this foundation because it's full coverage and it does not let my oil seep through, so it keeps me pretty matte throughout the day. And I was going out with some friends after this, and I wanted something that was going to last all night long. Well, not too late because I don't really go out that much. And then I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shades medium and light. And they do make a medium light color, but I can never get my hands on it. So I just mix the two of them, and I'm just dotting the colors around my face, underneath my eyes, on my chin, down the nose, and in the middle of the forehead. I don't like to create like that full under eye upside down triangle because that's way too much product. A little goes a long way with this, you guys. So just be careful because I've had some hard times being like, oh my gosh, I have way too much product, or where do I go with it? And I'm just using a damp Real Technique sponge to blend all this out and admiring that full coverage. I'm getting it because I love full coverage. Next, I am taking the color Lyric from the Kat Von D Shade Light Contour Kit just to set where that concealer is. Then for the rest of the face, I'm using my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder to set that foundation before we go in with contour. But before we get into that, I'm going back into the eyes, and I am using the color Summer Yum on a flat definer brush by Sigma to really smoke out my under eye. I start using a pretty intense line going from inner to outer corner, with like a lot of color, honestly, like a good amount of product. And if you guys don't want this to be too smoky, don't go all the way into that inner corner, but I did because I wanted it smoked out. Then using a pencil brush by Sigma, I'm going in with the very first color we ever touched, which was Candy Peach, and I'm just blending this all out. I really like to smoke it out and bring it down a little bit because I think it's just more fun and flirty, and I just love it. Then I'm taking this liner by Tarte to line my waterline to really intensify this look. I love black liner even more than I like brown eyeliner, which I know is hard to believe. And when it comes to a smoky eye, especially if you're going to have like a lot of product on that lower lash line, if you're going to have like brown or black and then it's like the whiteness of your waterline, I just don't think it looks good. So this really helps add to that. Going back to the face, I'm using this Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion Bronzer with a Morphe MB5 brush. I love this brush with this bronzer because it's kind of hard to pick up the product, but this brush does the trick. And I'm just doing big circular motions on my cheekbones, on my hairline, on my forehead, and then on my jaw as well, just to like bring some color to my skin, but I don't want to take away from the eyes because I want that to be the focus point of my skin. And then I'm using that same color, just a different brush to contour my nose. And I'm just blending this out with my finger because I don't want it to be too intense. I still want it to be natural, but I need my nose contoured. Then using the same mascara as before, I'm just going to coat my lower lash lines to give a little bit more intensity. And so they're not just bare because I just really don't like that look. And then I'm going in with MAC Peaches blush using an It Cosmetics brush to blend that out. And I just thought it was fun. We're using a peach eyeshadow kit, a peach blush. I wish I had like a lipstick that was named peach something, but I don't, and that's okay. And then I'm going in with this Physicians Formula Shimmer Strip in Vegas Strip, and I'm using a Morphe M501 to apply this. It looks so beautiful. I feel like it really brought my skin to life, and I love gold highlighter, so this is everything I needed and more. I'm really never into a banging highlight because I am oily, but this is just a nice subtle highlight and it's just perfect for me. And I also like to take it down the nose to help that contour and to make my nose look nice and slim. And then I'm going in with the Farsali Gold Elixir, and I like to do this just to prime my lips for lipstick, and I'm using MAC Kinda Sexy lipstick. I thought it was a nice peachy pink color to go with our pink eyes and our pink cheeks, and I'm just applying this to my lips, not overlining it or anything, because like I said, I want the eyes to be the focus of it. And then to top everything off, I'm going in with the Pharmacy Skin Dew Hydrating Essence Mist Setting Spray. Quite the name. And this is just going to top the look off and bring everything together and really just bring my face to life. Very dewy. And like always, I just like to tap a damp beauty sponge all over my face just to help everything blend together. And I just think it really helps the look. That is it for this tutorial, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's very easy for you. It was very easy for me, and you can add and take away anything you want, but please try it and let me know in the comments how it goes. I love you guys, and please subscribe and watch for my next video.